Well, we will go ahead with our discussion about the Shivaji's relation with Mughal. And so far, we have discussed some of the episodes, like initially how Shivaji has tried to be friendly with Mughal, but Aurangzeb was quite suspicious. And then, in order to destroy Shivaji's power altogether, Shaista Khan was sent. Shaista Khan, who was camping at Pune, was attacked by Shivaji in the night. I think Shraddha is there. Shraddha, are you there? Hindi medium? श्रद्धा इज देयर ओके सो आई स्विच ओवर टू बी बाइलिंगुअल हाँ सो वहाँ पर उन्होंने रात को अटैक किया शाइस्ते खान के ऊपर शाइस्ते खान वाज insulted and he has to run he has to somehow save his life and that was a big blow to the prestige of the Mughal and then before that wounds can be healed Shivaji has given another wound दूसरा दोबारा insult उन्होंने मुगल एम्पायर के ऊपर लादा and that was sack of Surat सूरत को उन्होंने लूटा और उसके बाद में औरंगजेब व्हेन ही was a bit freed from his other trouble he thought कि now I should finally crush शिवाजी और जो बहुत ही केपेबल जो उसका सेनापति था जय सिंह was ruler of जयपुर and he was one of the very prominent noble एंड उसको उनको टाइटल भी दिया था मिर्जा मिर्जा वाज जनरली टाइटल गिवन टू द रिलेटिव्स ऑफ द एम्परर सो जय सिंह वाज कंसिडर एज अ वेरी क्लोज रिलेटिव एंड जय सिंह एंड दिलेर खान so these two very prominent sardar of mughal prominent commander and diplomat of the mughal empire was sent against shivaji which was a very, very, very big kind of trouble for Shivaji. Just before that, Jaswant Singh Rathod, who was there in South in Maharashtra, he failed to take Kondhana. And Shivaji, he again looted Ahmednagar also. Ahmednagar was in the Mughal territory, and Shivaji's navy also attacked and looted some of the Mughal ships. So these provocations was too much. In September 1664, Jai Singh was appointed to lead expedition against Shivaji, and Jai Singh was very experienced and in war as well as in diplomacy. It is believed that he fought more than 100 battles. Since the age of 13, he was the Mansabdar of Mughal, and he has seen the regime of Jahangir to Aurangzeb. And then along with him, Aurangzeb also sent Diler Khan and Manucci. Manucci was an Italian and he was expert in artillery. He had artillery forces and he served the Mughals. So what was Jai Singh's policy? Jai Singh, as he was very clever and very seasoned diplomat, so he proceeded very cautiously against Shivaji. He prepared well in advance and then he was cautious that Bijapur and Shivaji is not joining hands against the Mughal. That will become difficult to achieve his task. And he promised to Adil Shah that the area of Bijapur that is conquered by Shivaji from Bijapur will be given back to Bijapur. And also promised that the yearly tribute that is to be paid by Adil Shah to Mughal that will be also reduced. And all those people who had some grievances against Shivaji he tried to establish contact with them, like More, from whom Shivaji had snatched Zawadi. Then Fazal Khan, whose father was killed by Shivaji. Then Karnataka, Naik of Karnataka, whose kingdom was attacked by the Marathas. All those people were, Jai Singh had contacted with them and ensured that they are, he tried to enlist their support against Shivaji. Then also he also planned that Mughal ships should attack the Maratha ports. And he at the same time he also tried to seduce Shivaji's men away from him to invite them to मुगल सर्विस शिवाजी के जो सरदार थे उनको भी उसने कोशिश की कि वो शिवाजी का साथ छोड़े और मुगलों के साथ में ज्वाइन हो जाए और वहां पर दक्षिण में मराठों के खिलाफ जाने से पहले मुगल बादशाह से उसने ये भी कहा कि जो कंप्लीट कमांड जो है मेरे हाथ में दे दीजिए क्योंकि दो कमांडर अगर रहेंगे दक्षिण का सूबेदार उसके हाथ में कुछ कमांड रहेगी और सेनापति के रूप में मेरे हाथ में कुछ कमांड रहेंगे तो दैट विल बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट तो जितनी भी सेना है दक्षिण की वो सारे की कमांड आप मुझे मेरे हाथ में दे दीजिए एंड ही वॉज बीइंग अ वेरी ट्रस्टेड पर्सन ऑफ द मुगल एम्पायर औरंगजेब ट्रस्टेड हिम so the Mughal commander they were accordingly ordered by the Mughal emperor कि you have to listen to the orders of Jai Singh. And on 3rd March 1665, Jai Singh he reached Pune, and here he took a few days to prepare for his assault. Uh, then he knew that he had a very less time, because once monsoon start here in Maharashtra, it becomes very difficult for the war to continue, because कभी भी बारिश आएगी, देन वहां पर वेस्टर्न घाट में जो छोटी छोटी नदी है वो बहने लगेगी, पहाड़ों के ऊपर सोल्जर्स का मार्च करना बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है। तो जय सिंह ने ये बात समझ गया था कि पुरंदर का जो किला है पुणे के पास में, ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण किला है, अगर इसको मैं जीत लेता हूँ तो दैट विल बी अ बिग ब्लो टू द प्रेस्टीज ऑफ शिवाजी। क्योंकि पुरंदर के किला जो है उसको जीतना बड़ा मुश्किल था, और उस किले के ऊपर जब मुगलों का इन्वेशन होने लगा था, तो उस किले के ऊपर बहुत सारे मराठा फैमिलीज जो थी, प्रोमिनेंट नोबल, उन्होंने अपनी फैमिली, अपनी पत्नी, अपने बच्चों को वहां रखा था, क्योंकि दैट प्लेस वाज कंसिडर्ड टू बी वेरी सेफ। और जय सिंह, ही प्लान दैट आई विल अटैक पुरंदर फर्स्ट, एंड दैट वाज माउंटेन फोर्ट्स जो थे वो शिवाजी के मेन स्ट्रेंथ थे। एंड पुरंदर को उसने सब तरफ से घेर लिया, ही इंश्योर्ड दैट द मराठा हेल्प इज नॉट रीचिंग टू पुरंदर, and then he started his attack. Diler Khan was sent against Purandar. The Marathas, they started descending from Purandar, and they started attacking Diler Khan. But Mughal, they had a very very superior number, much more army, and they were armed with the cannon, and the Marathas were beaten back. एक नारायणपेट नाम की जो जगह है पुरंदर के पास में, वहां पर जय सिंह ने अपना कैंप लगाया। एंड पुरंदर का जो किला है वो दो किले हैं आसपास में, पुरंदर एंड वज्रगढ़, उसको रुद्रमाला भी बोलते हैं। एंड इट इज सेपरेटेड बाय वेरी नैरो पास, एंड दैट नैरो पास बिटवीन दिस टू इज कॉल्ड भैरव खिंड। Purandar itself is having two areas, that is one is called Machi, that is a plain area on the mountain, and then उसके ऊपर जो सबसे ऊपर का पोर्शन जो है उसको बाले किला बोला जाता है। तो मुरारबाजी देशपांडे वहां पर जो सिपाही थे, उनका जो कमांडर था, ही वॉज मुरारबाजी देशपांडे। And the Mughal, they attacked this fort from all direction. The Marathas, they continue to fight back. The cannon and big stones, it begin to be hurled on the Mughal. दिलेर खान जो था, he understood now, if अगर पुरंदर के पास में जो वज्रगढ़ है उसको अगर मैं जीत लेता हूँ, तो it will be easier for me to mount my cannon on वज्रगढ़ and then start firing on पुरंदर। सो कैनन जो है उसने पहले एक नज़दीक के पहाड़ पर ले जाने की कोशिश की, मराठा ने उसको अपोज किया, बट फाइनली ही कुड प्लेस द कैनन ऑन द नियर बाय माउंटेन इन अप्रैल 1665, एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड हेवी फायर ऑन वज्रगढ़ फर्स्ट, ही कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ऑन वज्रगढ़। तो जो बुरुज होता है, बुरुज इज अ काइंड ऑफ प्लेस ऑन द फोर्ट वॉल, जहाँ पर सोल्जर खड़े होकर दे कैन फायर ऑन द इन्वेडिंग एनिमी। तो वो बुरुज जो है वो गिर गया, that was demolished, and the Mughal, they could enter Vajragarh. The Marathas, they fought back very valiantly, but finally Vajragarh surrendered. Vajragarh was captured by the Mughal. The Murarbaji, पुरंदर के पास में वज्रगढ़ था, पुरंदर से वो इस फाइट को देख रहे थे, बट दे वेर हेल्पलेस, दे कैनॉट कम बैक एज पुरंदर itself was again surrounded. Now after making Vajragarh as a base, from Vajragarh, then the cannon fire started on Purandar. Purandar में भी वही हाल हुआ, सबसे पहले जो बुरुज था वो टूट कर गिर गया, and then the Mughal, they tried to enter Purandar, the fort of Purandar. वहां पर जो दो बुरुज थे इंपॉर्टेंट, काला बुर्ज और सफेद बुर्ज उसको बोलते थे, on which were protecting Purandar, and this buruj was द मुगल, दे प्लांटेड, जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं ना बारूद जिसको कहते हैं, उसको वो लगाया उन्होंने, एंड देन दिस बुरुज वेर ब्लोन अप, दैट लीड टू द किलिंग ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मराठास, so Maratha soldiers who were standing on that buruj. And then Mughal, they captured the plain area after a very very tough resistance from the Marathas. Large number of Mughals were also killed. So this is Buruj. You see, this is the protective wall of the fort, and here there is a buruj. So here you can have cannon. You see the stones here are having hole through which the cannon and arrows can be fired if somebody is trying to invade. So this kind of buruj were finally destroyed, and that led to the killing of large number of Marathas. And now it has given passage way for the Mughal soldiers to enter in the fort. Now, as the Mughal, they captured Machi. Machi is a plain area, as I told you, and on the top of it, the highest portion of the fort that is called Balegilla. So that Machi was captured by the Mughal, and they were attacking now Balegilla. So the Murarbaji, he took selected 700 Maratha soldiers, and he opened the door of Balegilla, and then he attacked this Mughal who were huge in number. And at the first of itself, they killed 500 Pathans, the soldiers of Diler Khan. And Murarbaji, while fighting, he reached up to Diler Khan. Diler Khan, who was, sitting on his elephant, he was quite impressed by the bravery of Murarbaji. And he said, Ki, stop, why are you fighting? In any case, the Marathas are going to lose the war. It's better you join the Mughal service. But Murarbaji, he refused to join. He said, Ki, I will fight for my king, Chhatrapati Shivaji. And this has angered Diler Khan. Diler Khan, he shoots the arrow, and that arrow pierces the neck of Murarbaji, and Murarbaji dies in that war. Uh, so, this is a statue of Murarbaji Deshpande at Purandar. So here again, you see that Baji Prabhu Deshpande, he takes up two swords. So, as I told you last time, कि taking up two swords, दो हाथों में तलवार लेने का मतलब ये होता है कि you are no longer, you are no longer worried about your own life. जो protective shield होती है उसको आपने फेंक दिया है. Now you are either going to kill or you are going to die, or just before dying you are going to kill as many soldiers as possible. So this symbolizes the final battle that warrior goes into. So here I have seen this fort a long back, 20 years back when I was quite young, and this is a very very impressive, very kind of emotional moment for anybody who is interested and feel proud to be a descendant of the Marathas, that we are born in such a state who had given such a tough fight to the Mughals. Well, now, as this attack on Purandar was going on, Murarbaji was killed. But interestingly, in one of the Bakhara, the writer writes that though Murarbaji was killed, the soldiers, they sent message to Shivaji that don't worry, if one Murarbaji is killed, we are equally brave and we will fight till we die. And when this attack on Purandar was going on, Jai Singh was sending his soldiers to other area of Shivaji as well for looting and killing. So he just wanted to give a message that Mughals are strong enough not only to conquer your mountain fort, but also we are having huge army so that your other area can also be destroyed. So they looted, burned, they destroyed number of villages, and the Marathas, they fought back whenever it is possible. But now the Shivaji understood that the odds are against me, and Shivaji also realized that it is very difficult for him to save Purandar anymore. And if Mughals, Diler Khan was known to be the hatred of the having hatred for the Marathas. If Diler Khan captures that fort, there are women, wives of Maratha nobles. Those they will be, they will be subjected to the violence. And it's better if I surrender now. So Shivaji sent his men to Jai Singh that let us come for negotiation. Jai Singh initially refused to talk, but finally Shivaji said, Jai Singh said, Ki, I don't want to talk to you. You surrender unconditionally. After that we will talk. And Shivaji, seeing no avenue, Shivaji sends his man, and then finally he goes and meets Jai Singh on 11th June 1665. And Jai Singh was very clever diplomat. He said he planned it in such a way that when Jai Singh and Shivaji was sitting in their tent, there was a fierce attack on Purandar, and the large number of Marathas being killed. The cannon fire, and nearly 91 Marathas. They saw us, and Shivaji finally said, please stop the invasion. I am surrendering Purandar fort to you. So the keys were given, and Jai Singh sent his man along with men of Shivaji to take control of Purandar. And you know uh, Jai Singh, now the negotiation started. In fact, when the keys of Purandar was handed over to Jai Singh, that has angered Diler Khan, because Diler Khan wanted to take this fort by war, to show his act of bravery. Now the negotiation started between Jai Singh and Shivaji. Finally, Jai Singh, he sent Shivaji to Diler Khan to pacify the anger and ego of Diler Khan. Then after a lot of negotiation, in fact, when Shivaji went to Jai Singh also realized that the one mountain fort has taken up so much of effort, so much of soldier from the both side were killed. It will be again difficult for us to continue war, and we own over the forts of the Marathas. So it will be better if we can make Shivaji weak and use him against Bijapur. And after a lot of negotiation, the treaty was signed between Jai Singh and Shivaji. And the Mughal, they got 23 forts from Shivaji, and that area surrounding to those forts, yielding the revenue of 4 lakh rupees, 4 lakh hon per year. Then Shivaji was exempted for presenting himself to emperor. His son Sambhaji, he was given mansabdari of 5,000, and Shivaji will assist Mughal in their expedition in the south. And if the Mughal start expedition against Bijapur, Shivaji will give 40 lakh whole to Aurangzeb in 13 years in installment. And the area that was conquered by Shivaji from Bijapur, that will be conquered in future, that will remain with Shivaji. And according to this calculation, the treaty was quite beneficial to Mughal, because the Mughal, they got 40 lakh hun, or that comes to 2 crore rupees. Of course, that will be paid subsequently in 13 years. The enmity between Shivaji and Bijapur, that will be increased. The Mughal, they will be saved from undertaking expedition in the thick forest, and that is a difficult terrain. So that responsibility can be given to Shivaji. This war and this treaty, it really had shown the capability of Jai Singh. Shivaji, who was a kind of terror for everybody, he killed Afzal Khan. Shaista Khan was attacked. He was within 3 months. He compelled Shivaji to come to the negotiation and sign the treaty on the terms of the Mughal. Now, after this treaty, Jai Singh, he planned attack against Bijapur, and Shivaji joins with him. So, as promised in the Treaty of Purandar, Shivaji and Netaji Palkar, one of the Mughal Maratha cavalry commander, they joins Mughal camp with 9,000 Marathas, and Fulton, that was an area of Bijapur, was conquered by Netaji Palkar. But Bijapur was very well prepared for this attack. So, interestingly, Shivaji's half brother Ekoji, who was ruler of Tanjavur, he fought on the side of Bijapur, and Shivaji fought on the side of the Mughal. Now, as the Mughal and Maratha army, they started approaching the capital city of Bijapur, they followed the scorched earth policy. Scorched earth policy means you burn everything and withdraw. So the invading Mughal army was not getting food and fodder and even water for themselves. So the joint forces of the Mughal and Maratha, they were finally defeated by the Bijapuri army in December 1665. And in this defeat, Diler Khan, he suspected that Shivaji is playing a treacherous game. He is apparently joining hands with the Mughal, but he is helping the Bijapuri army. And he was very angry. And Jai Singh feared that Diler Khan and maybe some of the noble, as they turn against Shivaji, might kill Shivaji, might murder Shivaji, and Shivaji has to be sent away. So Jai Singh, he sent Shivaji to take Pannala. Pannala was, now it was under the command of Bijapur, and Shivaji, he launched surprise attack at Pannala, but unfortunately, that was in January 1666. Unfortunately, the garrison, the people on the fort, उस fort पे जो पन्हाड़ा के किले पे जो लोग थे आदिल शाह के, वो aware थे. They were conscious that probably there is going to be attack, and then they fought back, and in the process, large number of Marathas, they lost their life, and Shivaji has to withdraw. So Shivaji failed to take this fort, but he burned the surrounding area. And here इस attack में ही, इस आक्रमण में ही, नेताजी पालकर और शिवाजी के कुछ differences हो गए. नेताजी did not reach to decided point in time, and Shivaji was very angry with him. Netaji Palkar also said certain things, and finally he was dismissed, and Netaji leaves Shivaji, and he joins hands with Bijapur. Uh, Qutub Shah of Golconda, he also sent 50,000 soldiers to help Bijapur against Mughal. And then Jai Singh realized that as Qutub Shah is sending the army, Netaji Palkar has joined Adil Shah, Shivaji has proved unsuccessful. So it's better to stop the expedition. It's not going to be successful. And that expedition against Bijapur was stopped. And now Jai Singh, he have meeting with Shivaji, and he says he fears that, like, Netaji has joined Bijapur, Qutub Shah has also joined Bijapur. If Shivaji also joins with Bijapur, the things will become difficult for Mughal in south. And then he says ki okay, he writes to Emperor Aurangzeb that it is better if you meet Shivaji and make him the friends of the Mughal. And at the same time, he also convinced Shivaji that it's better if you go and meet emperor. Emperor might be happy, and it's quite possible that taking your bravery into consideration, आपको ही हो सकता है दक्षिण का सूबेदार बनाया जाए. शिवाजी की बहुत दिनों से इच्छा थी कि जो जंजीरा का जो किला था सिद्दी जोहर के पास में, वो किला अगर हमें मराठों को मिल जाता है तो अच्छा होगा, और ये क्या पॉसिबल हो सकता है औरंगजेब से भेंट करने के बाद में। सो ही ऑल्सो एग्रीज। इनफैक्ट पुरंदर की ट्रीटी के अनुसार शिवाजी वॉज नॉट अंडर ऑब्लिगेशन टू गो एंड मीट एम्परर, but nevertheless he accepted that okay fine, I'll go ahead and have the meeting, but he feared for his safety. एंड जय सिंह एंड राम सिंह, ये जय सिंह का जो पुत्र था राम सिंह, जो कि मुगलों के दरबार में मनसबदार था, they both assured that your life will be safe, nothing will happen to you. And Shivaji, believing their promise, Rajgarh se, he started his march in the month of on 5th March 1666 with Sambhaji, his son, and some of officers and some few very few soldiers. And अगरा मार्च में उन्होंने शुरुआत की। पूरे रास्ते में जो मुगल कमांडर्स थे, मुगल सूबेदार थे, उनको इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया गया कि शिवाजी विल पास थ्रू योर एरिया, यू शुड टेक केयर ऑफ हिज सेफ्टी। एंड शिवाजी रिचेस नियर मानिक चंद सराय, दैट इज अ प्लेस नियर आगरा, इन ऑन 11th May। द मीटिंग नेक्स्ट डे होनी थी, 12 मई को मीटिंग होनी थी, कि बिकॉज वेरी बिग दरबार वाज ऑर्गेनाइज टू सेलिब्रेट 50th बर्थडे ऑफ औरंगजेब, एंड मेनी सबऑर्डिनेट किंग्स एंड ऑफिसर्स दे वर सपोज टू बी प्रेजेंट। और वहां पर अनफॉर्चुनेटली नो बिग ऑफिसर्स केम टू विजिट एंड वेलकम छत्रपति शिवाजी। Of course he was not Chhatrapati that time, but he was a ruler of Marathas and he was very upset. Ram Singh, who was supposed to welcome him, he was put on the duty of security and he also could not meet him. So Shivaji has taken shelter, and the next day he was going to meet uh, emperor, and Ram Singh, he came from another way, Shivaji went another way, again there was miscommunication, finally रास्ते में वो लोग मिलते हैं, and then Shivaji was taken to the court directly. uh, and Shivaji, he presented Nazarana to emperor, but Aurangzeb did not pay much attention to Shivaji. Shivaji thought that I am coming from such a long distance, uh, and this has upset Shivaji. And Shivaji was also made to stand in the row of Mansabdar of 5,000. In fact, Shivaji was not Mansabdar, his son was Mansabdar. Shivaji was an independent ruler. And then he saw that Jaswant Singh Rathod, who was standing in front of him, and this angered him. He asked Ram Singh, ki, who is this standing in front of me? He said, ki, he Jaswant Singh. And Shivaji was furious. He said, ki, I am not a Mansabdar that you should make me to stand in the rank of the Mansabdar of 5,000. My son is a Mansabdar. I am an independent ruler. And he just went away from that row. He sat in the court, and then there was a commotion. Aurangzeb was he asked Ram Singh what happened to him. Ram Singh said ki he came from south, he is not used to the heat, and he came from traveling, and then just I'll take care of him. But Shivaji was quite upset. He just marched out of the court, and that was quite insulting for the emperor. And he Shivaji was very angry now. He said ki, I don't need your mansab, if you want you can kill me. He left the darbar. Ram Singh, he tried to pacify him, but it did not work out. Now as this episode was over, and that was the first and only meeting between Aurangzeb and Shivaji. Then later on, people who were against Shivaji, they started powering ऑयल इन द एंगर ऑफ औरंगजेब। औरंगजेब को और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा गुस्सा देने की कोशिश की। औरंगजेब खुद अपसेट थे कि शिवाजी हैज़ इंसल्टेड हिम, ही जस्ट मार्च आउट ऑफ दरबार। बादशाह को पीठ दिखाने का रिवाज नहीं था। राठौड़ जो राजपूत थे, वो जो जयसिंह वाज कछवा राजपूत। तो ट्रेडिशनली ये जो राठौड़ राजपूत और कछवा राजपूत, इनकी एनिमिटी थी। और जयसिंह हैज अचीव्ड अ फिनोमिनल सक्सेस बाय ब्रिंगिंग डाउन शिवाजी टू साइन द टर्म्स with Aurangzeb. And ये जो राठौड़ राजपूत थे, now they started conspiring against जय सिंह। they got a chance कि जय सिंह ने क्या प्रॉमिस देके शिवाजी को भेजा है, and this शिवाजी is not giving respect to emperor। शाइस्ते खान की जो बहन थी, वो वजीर जाफर खान की पत्नी थी, और शाइस्ते खान का बड़ा इंसल्ट शिवाजी ने किया था। ही अटैक हिम, और उसके 3 फिंगर काट दिए थे। तो वो भी अपने पति के कान भरने लगी कि ये शिवाजी जो है, ये अभी आया तो इसको वापस नहीं जाना चाहिए, डू समथिंग सो दैट ही कैन बी किल्ड। एंड जहानारा जो थी औरंगजेब की सिस्टर, सूरत का जो इनकम आता था वो जहानारा को मिलता था। दैट वाज अ गिफ्ट गिवन टू हर बाय हर फादर शाहजहां। एंड औरंगजेब कंटिन्यू विद दैट। वो भी काफी गुस्सा थी कि शिवाजी इज अ पर्सन हु हैज अटैक द द हार्बर सिटी, दैट वाज अ गिफ्ट टू मी। द रेवेन्यू वहां से जो आता था वो मुझे मिलता था। तो ये जो शिवाजी के जितने भी एनिमीज थे वहां पर कोर्ट में, दे स्टार्टेड कॉन्स्पिरिंग अगेंस्ट हिम। नाउ औरंगजेब वाज ऑलरेडी एंग्री, एंड ही ऑर्डर्ड फलूद खान, ही वाज अबिसिनियन police chief of Agra, and the Falud Khan was ordered to take Shivaji in his custody. Now, this Falud Khan was known for to be very cruel person, and Ram Singh he opposed this. Ram Singh he said, "Ki my father has given assurance to Shivaji for his safety, and you are handing him over to Falud Khan. Probably Shivaji will be killed." And he also guaranteed. He signed an agreement to Aurangzeb that I take guarantee that Shivaji will not run away. Then यू नो शिवाजी जहां पर रहते थे वहां पर उसके आसपास में राम सिंह के सिपाही रहते थे उनको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, और उसके सराउंडिंग देयर यूज्ड टू बी द सोल्जर ऑफ फलूद खान सो दैट शिवाजी शुड नॉट रन अवे। एंड औरंगजेब ने एक प्लानिंग और की थी कि शिवाजी को किसी के साथ में अफगानिस्तान में भेजा जाए लड़ाई के लिए, और रास्ते में फिर उसको फिनिश कर दिया जाए। राम सिंह he understood this conspiracy and he opposed this, but because of the opposition of Ram Singh, Aurangzeb could not do this, and Aurangzeb then finally wrote a letter to Jai Singh कि आपने क्या क्या शिवाजी को प्रॉमिस किया है मुझे डिटेल में बताइए। so शिवाजी ने बड़ी कोशिश की औरंगजेब के साथ में रिकॉन्सिलेशन हो जाए। ही आस्क्ड फॉर फॉरगिवनेस थ्रू वजीर, बट औरंगजेब वाज वन अनमूव्ड, यू नो, वंस ही मेड हिज माइंड इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर हिम। then finally Shivaji he became sick, उनके पेट में दर्द होने लगा, उनकी तबीयत खराब होने लगी। फिर शिवाजी ने राम सिंह से भी कहा कि आपने जो गारंटी दी है कि मैं यहाँ से भाग नहीं जाऊंगा, आप उस गारंटी को पहले कैंसिल करवाइए। नाउ दैट गारंटी गॉट कैंसल। शिवाजी also asked औरंगजेब कि आई वांट टू सेंड दिस मेनी मैन आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, सो आई विल सेंड माय मैन टू महाराष्ट्र, एंड देन वहाँ के उसके आदमी भी वहाँ से चले गए, शिवाजी के साथ में बहुत कम लोग रह गए, एंड ही फेल्ट सिक। तो अपनी तबीयत ठीक हो इसलिए शिवाजी ने क्या किया कि जो साधु ब्राह्मण फकीर होते थे और गरीब लोग होते थे, इनमें फल और मिठाई बांटना शुरू कर दी। तो बड़े बड़े पेटारे होते थे जिसको कंधे पे लेके जाते थे दो लोग, वो आने जाने लगे कि शिवाजी की तरफ से मिठाइयाँ जा रही है गरीबों में या फकीर लोगों के लिए या साधु महात्माओं के लिए। तो ये शुरू हो गया। कुछ दिन तो जो पहरेदार थे उन्होंने अच्छे से उसको चेक करते थे, लेकिन कुछ दिनों के बाद में वो ढिलाई बरतने लगे, और इसी का मौका देख के शिवाजी एंड संभाजी, वो जो बड़ी बड़ी बास्केट होती थी जिसको दो लोग कैरी करते थे कंधे पे, उसके ऊपर फल रखे गए और नीचे का पोर्शन हॉलो रखा गया, उसमें शिवाजी छुप के बैठ गए एक पिटारे में, और एक पिटारे में संभाजी छुप के बैठ गए, एंड देन दे वेर कैरिड आउट फ्रॉम द मुगल कैप्टिविटी। और शिवाजी का जो बेड था वहां पर एक शिवाजी के सौतेले भाई थे हीरोजी फरजत, उनको सुलाया गया, और उनके हाथ में शिवाजी का जो सोने का कड़ा था वो पहनाया गया, और वो हाथ बाहर था, तो जो सिपाही आते थे वो देखते थे कि शिवाजी का हाथ तो दिख रहा है, तो शायद शिवाजी बीमार है। और जब व्हेन दे रीच सेफ डिस्टेंस, दिस हिरोजी प्रसाद अलॉन्ग विद हिज सर्वेंट, और मदारी मेहतर उनका सर्वेंट था जो कि उनके पैर दबाता था, वो भी वहां बैठा था। दिस टू पीपल ऑल्सो गॉट अप, वहां पर बेड के ऊपर उन्होंने तकिए वगैरह लगाए, ढक के रखे ताकि कोई आदमी सो रहा है ऐसा लगे, एंड देन दे टोल्ड टू पहरेदार, दे टोल्ड to the guard that Shivaji is not well, he's sleeping, and we are also going out to bring something, and they also escaped. So, it was already well planned. Some men were already waiting at a particular distance with the horses, and as Shivaji's pitaras were taken there, Shivaji and Sambhaji, they came out, they mounted the horses, and now instead of going towards south, see, from Agra, if you have to reach to Maharashtra, you have to travel towards south. Instead of going towards south, Shivaji from Agra traveled towards northern direction, and that was to deceive the Mughal soldiers. So when that Falud Khan came to know that there is no noise, so when initially the guard came to know that there is no noise from the Shivaji's chamber, it's all quiet, तो वो लोग अंदर जाके देखते तो वहाँ कोई नहीं था, एंड फिर बात फलूद खान को न्यूज़ फलूद खान के पास में पहुंचती है। फलूद खान रिपोर्ट दिस टू औरंगजेब, एंड नाउ द सोल्जर्स वेर सेंड इन ऑल डायरेक्शन टू फाइंड आउट शिवाजी। नेक्स्ट डे ही औरंगजेब को पता चला, एक दिन का शिवाजी के पास में टाइम था, और तब तक वो आगरा से मथुरा की तरफ काफी दूर तक चले गए थे। बाद में राम सिंह कुछ लोग शिवाजी के पकड़े गए, और उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि राम सिंह वॉज ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व, इट्स क्वाइट पॉसिबल। राम सिंह की मनसब जो थी उसको कम कर दी गई, रिड्यूस कर दी गई। राम सिंह वॉज फॉरबिडन टू अटेंड द कोर्ट, एंड शिवाजी को सब तरफ से चेज किया गया, बट शिवाजी ही एस्केप। उन्होंने अपनी शेविंग कर ली, दाढ़ी हटा दी, सर मुंडा लिया, एंड देन in the disguise as a sadhu, he slowly traveled from Mathura to Allahabad. Then his journey is not sure. Then according to some legend, he traveled to Banaras, then then to Odisha, and then through Adil Shahi territory reached Maharashtra. So after 25 days, he reached to Rajgarh. एंड इट इज बिफोर ही ट्रैवल अलोन। उसने क्या किया, अपने पुत्र को मथुरा में एक मराठा फैमिली थी, मराठे ब्राह्मण, उनके साथ में संभाजी को रखा। और बाद में शिवाजी अकेले राजगढ़ चले गए और वहां पर उन्होंने प्रोक्लेम कर दिया कि संभाजी हैज डाइड ऑन द वे, संभाजी की मृत्यु हो गई। और बाद में कई दिनों बाद में वो जो संभाजी शिवाजी का जो पुत्र था उसको मथुरा की जो महाराष्ट्रियन फैमिली थी, they took Sambhaji with him to Maharashtra, and Shivaji and Sambhaji, they both reached safely to Maharashtra. Of course, that family was later on rewarded adequately by Shivaji. And Aurangzeb, throughout his life, he regretted that Shivaji, who was in his clutches, has escaped. शिवाजी जो उसके कब्जे में आ गया था, वो वहां से भाग गया. Jai Singh was, very upset. Jai Singh, he said that all his planning has failed. And वहाँ जय सिंह की मोरालिटी कितनी खराब हो गई थी, देखिए वो ही राइट्स टू वजीर जफर खान. जफीर वजीर खान को एक पत्र लिखता है कि कहता है कि कास्ट में तो शिवाजी जो है मेरे से काफी नीचे है, मैं राजपूत हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी मैं प्रपोज करता हूँ कि शिवाजी की जो बेटी है उसका हाथ मैं मांगता हूँ अपने बेटे के लिए, और शिवाजी जब निगोशिएशन के लिए आएगा, बात करने के लिए आएगा शादी की, उस समय मैं उसको मर्डर करवा देता हूँ. तो we see the moral values of Jai Singh, how it was, but Jai Singh was called back to north, but then on the way to north, Jai Singh dies at Burhanpur. So उसके बाद में शिवाजी, when he came back to Maharashtra from Agra, and Prince Muzzam, he was appointed as सूबेदार in 1667, और उसके साथ में जसवंत सिंह को भी भेज दिया गया. And somehow this जसवंत सिंह seems to be favorable to शिवाजी, क्योंकि जब पहले जब शाइस्ता खान के ऊपर भी शिवाजी ने आक्रमण किया था लाल किले में, उस समय भी जसवंत सिंह सिंहगढ़ के पास में था, लेकिन जसवंत सिंह वाज क्वाइट. So we don't know what was the what transferred between Jaswant Singh and Shivaji, but he seems to be quite favorable. Then Diler Khan, he also joins with Prince in south, but Diler Khan and Prince Muzzam, they could not get along very well. Aurangzeb was busy that there was a fear कि ईरान के शाह जो है वो शायद भारत के ऊपर आक्रमण करेंगे. There was a revolt of Yusuf Jahi people in Peshawar, and Shivaji's men were finally released. And Shivaji, after a lot of trouble of fighting against the Mughal, he wanted to stabilize his kingdom. वो दूर थे, फिर भी प्रशासन ठीक ठाक चला था, but he wanted some time. And he wrote a letter to Aurangzeb in 1667, and in that letter he promises that the Treaty of Purandar जो मैंने sign किए, that still valid, and I'm willing to help the Mughal along with my army and my son. And जसवंत सिंह को भी उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट की कि यू इंटरवीन so that the relation between Shivaji and Mughal does not spoil further. And Aurangzeb, he responded favorably, and next 3 years there was a peace between Shivaji and Mughal. लेकिन शिवाजी को जो जागीर वराड में दी थी, औरंगजेब जब फ्री हो गए, देन ही अगेन स्टार्टेड अंडरस्टूड फ्रॉम बोथ द साइड. शिवाजी एंड औरंगजेब, दे बोथ अंडरस्टूड दैट आवर फ्रेंडशिप इज नॉट नेचुरल, देयर इज गोइंग टू बी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. सो शिवाजी की जो जागीर वराड में दी गई थी वो औरंगजेब ने कॉन्फिस्केट कर दी, उसको जब्त कर दी. मुगल आर्मी की स्ट्रेंथ दक्षिण में वो बढ़ाने लगे. दिलेर खान को उसने कहा कि आप जाइए मुज्जम से मुलाकात कीजिए. एंड शिवाजी, ही गॉट इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट दिस मुगल प्रिपरेशन, एंड शिवाजी ही वेंट ऑन ऑफेंसिव. मराठों का जो एक कॉन्टिजेंट, मराठों के कुछ सिपाही औरंगाबाद में मुगलों के साथ में रहते थे एज पर द ट्रीटी ऑफ पुरंदर. सो शिवाजी आस्क्ड कि प्रताप राव गुजर वाज द कमांडर विद दैट ऑफ दैट मराठा कॉन्टिजेंट. ही वाज कॉल्ड बैक, प्रताप राव गुजर को वापस बुला लिया गया. एंड देन मराठास, before Mughal get a chance, Shivaji went on offensive. The Marathas, they started looting the Mughal area, and all those forts that were taken by the Mughal by the Treaty of Purandar, the Marathas, they started conquering it one after another, and the beginning was made by Kondhana. So we know that there is a very important, very interesting movie that is made on this Tanaji. Tanaji, he conquered Sinhagad in February 1670. With his few Maoris, he goes on the top of the mountain, and then the Mughals were challenged. Suraj Bhan, who was the Rajput commander of that fort, they both die in the duel, and finally the Marathas, they conquered the fort. But Tanaji dies, and Shivaji renames the fort from Kondana to Singhgad. पुरंदर को जीता गया 1670. नियोपंत मुगल कमांडर राजुद्दीन खान वॉज इम्प्रिजन. कल्याण भिवंडी मराठों ने फिर से जीत ली. उज्बेक खान वॉज किल्ड. सो बाय दिस एक्शंस वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट शिवाजी वॉज नॉट कीपिंग क्वाइट फॉर दिस 3 years, but he was preparing for the offensive. Then Chandwad, Lohagarh, Karnala, and all those forts that were handed over to the Mughal in 1665 were conquered back within 4 months. माउली के ऊपर जब मराठों ने जब आक्रमण किया तो वहां का जो कमांडर था मनोहर दास गौर, ही वॉज अलर्ट एंड ही फॉट बैक. नियरली 1000 मराठास वेर किल्ड, बट शिवाजी he withdraws from that. He withdraws from that, and then again he attacks, and the fort was taken over by the Marathas. नांदेड़ जो मुगलों की सिटी थी वो मराठों ने अटैक की एंड मुगल कमांडर दे रैन अवे. शिवाजी स्ट्रेटेजी जो थी वो हाईली सक्सेसफुल थी एंड शिवाजी ही क्लियरली एक्सप्लॉइटेड मुज़म एंड दिलेर खान के जो डिफरेंसेस थे वो क्लियरली उन्होंने एक्सप्लोइट किए एंड सूरत उन्होंने दोबारा लूटी 1670 में. एंड दिलेर खान और मोज़म के बीच में अभी ओपन कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होने लगी. शिवाजी टुक एडवांटेज and he suddenly attacked Surat with 1500 soldiers. For 3 days in October 1670, Surat was looted for 3 days. Dutch, they remain neutral. British, they also remain neutral. French, they gave certain gift to Shivaji. And apart from all these European factories, the Marathas looted the city. The houses were dug up, precious stone, gold, and 66 lakh rupees were taken by the Marathas. And the Surat, hereafter the Surat lost its importance because there used to be repeated rumor of Shivaji attacking Surat, and as a result, it lost its importance. Now, another important battle that was fought between Marathas and Mughal were Battle of Vani Dindori that was fought in October 1670. Shivaji was repeatedly raiding Mughal territory. This Vani Dindori is near Nashik, and the Mughal commander, they were chasing him. And this is the front-to-front battle with the Mughal. The Mughal commander like Ilkas Khan, Daud Khan, Sangram Khan, they were defeated by the Marathas. And further, the Marathas, they continue to raid the Mughal territory in Khandesh and Warad. बुरहानपुर के पास में जो बहादुरपुरा एरिया था वो मराठों ने लूटा. इस समय भी बुरहानपुर में जो जसवंत सिंह थे उनके साथ में मराठों ने सीधे सीधे लड़ाई नहीं की एंड जसवंत सिंह भी शांत रहे. वराड में जो कारंजा एक इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया था मुगलों का, उसको उन्होंने जीता. एंड मुगल सालेर का जो फोर्ट था नासिक के पास में वो मराठों ने जीता. वहाँ का जो किलेदार था फतेहुल्ला खान, ही वॉज किल्ड. एंड चौरागढ़ एंड होलगढ़ वॉज किल्ड. एंड मुगल रिएक्शन क्या थी वो हम देखते. औरंगजेब ही वॉज क्वाइट वरीड अबाउट शिवाजी's अटैक ऑन दिस मुगल टेरिटरी एंड ही इवन पर्सनली स्पोक कि आई विल पर्सनली नाउ गो अगेंस्ट शिवाजी. Bahadur Khan, the Mughal commander in Gujarat, was asked to pursue Shivaji. Mahabat Khan, Daud Khan, Amar Singh Chandawat, all these important Mughal commanders, they were sent against Shivaji. A lot of soldiers, equipment, and money was sent from Delhi. And next important battle is Battle of Saleh in 1671. So this fort was taken by Shivaji from the Mughal. Now the Mughal, they wanted to capture this back. So the fort was surrounded, and Moropan, Pratap Rao, they were sent with the army to fight against the Mughal army who was surrounding the fort. So Amar Singh Chandawat was an important Rajput commander of the Mughal. He was killed in this battle and the Maratha came out victorious. Diler Khan, in anger, he attacked Pune and large number of people were killed. Then there was a tragedy at Shivneri. Shivneri was a birthplace of Shivaji, and Shivaji negotiated with Kiledar Abdul Aziz that I'll pay you certain money why you want to fight and you leave the fort to me. Kiledar first agreed, and when Shivaji and when Marathas were sent to take over the fort, he betrayed and he fought, and in this large number of Marathas were killed. Shivaji, he coronated himself in 1674, and Aurangzeb was obviously not willing to recognize him as an independent kingdom. Shivaji diplomatically did not allow the Deccan Sultan to join Mughal. He had friendship with Adil Shah and Qutub Shah now. And on coronation ceremony, there was a lot of expenditure. Then Bahadur Khan, one of the Mughal commander, he was at Pedgaon, and Shivaji suddenly attacks his camp, and 1 crore rupees and 200 horses were looted by the Marathas. Then Aurangzeb sent again Diler Khan to Deccan. Diler Khan, as I told you, was hatred of he was hitting the Marathas, and the Mughal, they burnt Kalyan, the area of Shivaji, in 1675. Now, Bahadur Khan, he realized that he is not match for Shivaji. Loss of prestige, Mughal were losing their prestige, so he wanted to have some negotiation. And Shivaji agreed that I will give you 17 forts. And also help in expenditure to Bijapur, and Sambhaji should be given Mansabdari of 6,000. So Bahadur Khan, he negotiated with on the behalf of, he communicated with the emperor, and the royal farman came that Sambhaji will be made Mansabdar of 6,000. But Shivaji, he negotiated, but he later on refused to accept. So again Bahadur Khan lost his prestige. So here we see Shivaji how cleverly he was duping the Mughal. And Bahadur Khan, he tried to form alliance with Bijapur against Shivaji, but he also failed. Shivaji now started taking adequate precaution that there should not be any attack from the Mughal side. Now, one interesting thing happens between Shivaji and Mughal relation is that Sambhaji joined hands with Diler Khan. Sambhaji was the eldest son of Shivaji, but there were certain people who were in support of Rajaram. They believed that Sambhaji is not suitable to become Chhatrapati. Sambhaji, he somehow, it was believed that he is also having certain habits which were not liked by the Marathas. And Sambhaji, in anger, he leaves Sajjangarh. Sajjangarh was the place of Ramdas Swami, and Shivaji kept Sambhaji at Sajjangarh so that he should be remain on right track. And he went to Diler Khan, and Aurangzeb, he gave him Mansab of 7,000, and Raja title was given to Sambhaji. Then, when Maratha kingdom was attacked by Diler Khan, Sambhaji joins him against his own father's kingdom. Bhupalgarh was conquered by Sambhaji, and at Bhupalgarh, when the Marathas lost, Diler Khan has, atrocities. He inflicted a lot of atrocities on the population, and this was not liked by Sambhaji. The hands of one hand of the all the people, 700 people who were on the fort, one hand of everyone was cut, and the women were violated. So this was not liked by Sambhaji, and he developed certain differences with Diler Khan. Now, some Aurangzeb was also playing his trick. He sent an order to Diler Khan that Sambhaji is to be arrested, and Diler Khan, he got news of this order before the order reaches him, and he gave hint to Sambhaji, and Sambhaji, he ran away from Diler Khan, and he comes and meets Shivaji at Pannada. And Sambhaji joining hands with Mughal did not really affect Shivaji's policy. He continued to fight against Mughal. So finally, let us sum up. Aurangzeb and Sambhaji both were very clever leader of their time. They were very industrious and brave ruler of their time. Shivaji was a very right combination of diplomacy and aggression, and he had formed alliance with the southern kingdom, and understood that the Mughals are not going to honor the treaty. So they were imperialists. They are going to expand the kingdom. So Shivaji was also playing a very clever game. He inspired the Marathas, and during the latter phase of the conflict, we find that many Marathas who were serving Bijapur and Mughal, they joining hands with Shivaji.